Live stream. What live stream? Choose to go live on either Facebook. Oh no. Hello? Hello? Các bạn cho sĩ nhìn ra nhé. Hello? Hello? Rocky? Can you hear me?
Jason, yeah, I can hear you. Jason, how are you?
Good, thank you. I think most of people, maybe when they come in, I will let them in. But if they don't come in, I will just get started because some people are late or some people they may have something else to do on Sunday.
Yep.
How are you, by the way, Rocky?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad.
Okay, good.
I only got 1 hour. I have to leave at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have to show a house to someone.
Oh, great. So you got a buyer for your property.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, you got a buyer for your property. That's good. Sure. Then if you only have 1 hour and I guess I go so as much as you can, and so you understand how the marketing system can help you to get more lead gen. So maybe we just get it started, and I think the best way just share my screen. Can you see my screen, by the way?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So basically, let's get started. Actually, my biggest promise in this webinar, and actually, is to help the show the agent how they can build a fully automated lead gen system that prospect for you 24 hours a day and 7 days a week and without any breakdown. And truly, it is a lead gen system. I work with agent help them build it. I have a training program now show agent to do it. Because the best way is to do it, I found out is create a training program so agent can work with me. Both us we build the lead gen program together. So that's basically that's a webinar. I pretty much run now every single week. Agent attended so they get to know what I do. How this can help them. So keep going. So basically a lead gen program like this. Basically you attract your target audience into something called a funnel, and then you nurture them. And once you nurture them, then you capture the needs, and then you make the sales. And I know this is every overview big approach, but how are you gonna do that? Everyone want to do that. That's why everyone wanted to be on a webinar, because every agent want to get more leads. And so this is a process look like. And so first, we drive traffic, use something called integration marketing. And integration marketing is it's not a Facebook ads, not a Google ads, not a Amazon. This is a way where you only pay for leads or only pay for prospect. You don't pay for traffic. Facebook ads, Google ads, SEO, they are great, but there's no guarantee you're gonna get leads. And this way, guarantee you're gonna pay for leads. And so once the leads come in, and then they go into something called webinar registration page. There's a funnel, and the funnel is designed to help you convert the cold leads, because you come here, they have a code. They don't know you, and so you have to figure out a way to convert the cold leads into warm and hot prospect. And once you convert them, and then they're gonna book an appointment with you. And then once you've done this, you can automate the webinar, how you can do that. Then I'm gonna show you. I know this is a bit like a flow chart, and people say how this can happen. In the past, we did this, and this is the leads we generated, and also have the email have really good open rate, and I help the agent build something like this. So this webinar is pretty cool, and meet the presenter, and so what the lead gen system works for? Works for the agent, who truly want to help a vendor sell the property smarter, faster, or better price. And also works for the agent, who trying to help the buyer buy the best property. So, someone want to get a seller, it works for them. Someone want to get a buyer, works for them as well. Works for new agent, experience and a high performing agent. And because this one is, I found out it works for any agent. Doesn't matter what you want to get a seller or buyer, or what kind of stage you are, the world works. And so so the result I think I showed you in the webinar is from the agent I work with. And by the way, I think you are not going to have the fully automated digital prospecting system, in pretty much in day one, because it takes a bit of time to build it. It's not it's not a one day you can build this. And so this is not just a website. This is more than just a website. So during the process, I think I discovered, how to drive traffic into a sales funnel and turn them into qualified leads, and eventually automate the process. And however, if you join the program and follow the system I give to you, then you are not going to spend over a year to figure out everything I did. You'll eventually have the lead gen system, installed in your business in less than a month. Yeah, because we have pretty much we have a builder now. So everyone, who can, what they can do is, and they can, so basically, they can use a template we used and a structure we use, and they don't have to figure out this by themselves. So my goal in the webinar, and if you have the multiple source of home seller and the buyer come into your real estate business, then I'm going to show you how to systemize the lead gen channel and convert the cold leads into hot and warm prospect. Well, if you don't have any reliable source of home seller and the buyer come into your business, I'm going to show you how you can get a reliable traffic come into your business day in, day out. So if you stay in the end, I think I'm going to give you, a lot of people want to know how to do Facebook ads. So basically I have the case study, and which show them how to do Facebook ads, how to, how to write the copy and in the copy. And and what I'm going to do is, we generate about 22 qualified home buyer in less than 2 weeks. We got about 60 property seller leads in less than a couple weeks as well. And this is the purely just use the Facebook ad, and we did it. And we have 108 property buyer in less than 1 week. I think a month, less than 1 month. And by the way, we're not talking about Facebook today, and we know how to do Facebook ad, and better than any other agent. You probably know, because we are professional marketer rather than just agent. We don't do boost ads. We don't. We do. You get a name, email, mobile, and mobile we hide it because of privacy reason. And we have a 206 property buyer in this, and on other ads we did about 206 buyers, and we get it. So that's a result. We have been done, and this is for one property. We have done for other property, but I don't do all the screenshot, otherwise it's too much. also, people can get a case study, 165 annual GCI Facebook seminar case study. And this is an agent who generate about a 165, GCI using Facebook ads, get a 25 leads per month. And 200, 525, GCI expired listing. So if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you all of this to you. And a 200K annual GCI for sale by owner case study as well. And for those of you, I think you know me, but for some more people, who may come to webinar, they not know me. So, my name is Jason, and I've been working with some of the micro top agent and with LeadGen in the past. I was running a digital marketing agency and for them. So now I'm not doing much. I'm still doing the down for them, which help them do it. But I'm more into training now. So actually, I'm develop a training program, basically to show because more some of the agent, say you charge, the price, to pay digital marketing agency is too expensive. Yeah, it is, because you want someone to do for you, someone to spend so much time and effort to do for you. Of course, it's expensive, and also not only you need to pay them. It's not once, because if you wanted to get a leads, actually every single month you have to pay them every single month. So not too many agents say, okay, actually I want to learn this by myself, so I don't want to pay you every single month now. Then that's why I start develop a training program to teach the agent how they can do what I'm doing, and rather than just pay us every single month. Because pay us every single month, let's say normally we charge Facebook ads, yes, we charge $1,000 per month. So a year, then you pay us like $12,000. 2 years, $24,000. I guess not too many agents wanted to pay that much money. Yeah. So I was working with agent, helping them build a lead gen system, build a conversational based real estate website, run Facebook ads, and do SEO, to run email SMS marketing, design their box dropping, and also we did a school fundraising. And so because when I work with that agent, it's kind of like I try to work sort of marketing with them. So we have figured out what the marketing works and what does not. So we did pretty much anything online and offline that most of agents have tried it. Letterbox dropping and door locking. I did a door locking for them. They did door locking, by the way. And also I did it for them, like school fundraising, promotion, email SMS marketing, SEO, Facebook ads, Google ads, all sort of stuff. We try to build a lot of the, lead gen system in the past as well. This is one of the agent I work with, and we built his website and for lead gen website. And this ad we have done it, and we use this ad to generate about 60 prospect seller, and the second ad we get about 160 prospect buyer as well. And we have done SEO, helping the agent rank the #1 on the Google search result. And we have fortunately generate a lot of leads. It's for every leads that generated, they come to the email inbox. People can get name, email, mobile. It's an email we send out, we can have really high open rate. We also did SMS marketing as well, sent to about 800 of his prospect buyer and sellers. We also designed a letterbox drop-in. We run a trade show. By the way, I think the reason why I don't want to show much, say what I've done for agent. The reason why is I tell the agent is I truly have done. I got my real estate license a few years ago, and also I work with agent in the industry, so I know what the industry look like, and so I've tried marketing that works, and now I want to share with agent what works, because I tried a lot of things that don't work, but I tried something that works. And so one of the agent has a testimonial as well, I think. Right. Yeah. So after this, let's just finish lecture 1. And you know, I also, you know, went to the Town Pandos event. I'm in the Town Pandos program, so I understand what kind of training. Actually, I was the when I was trying to become agent, I was doing the training. Sorry, just wait for a second. Okay, let's keep going. And so you know, so and also, you know, I've been, you know, keep learning about the industry, like from people like John McGraw, Matt Stay-Well, and so that's basically so I'm part of the reason why I tell you is a lot of the digital marketing agency, and what they do is they work with all sorts of industry. Actually, now I only focus on real estate now. So by doing this, because I've learned so much, because if you wanted to do marketing well, it's better for you to, I found out it's better for you to find out one industry and just focus. And I found out because I was a real estate agent in the past, and once I got my license, I did a ton of training. So I found I know real estate so much. How about I just focus on real estate industry? So rather than like some other digital marketing agency or marketing people, they are just focused on so many industry. Like they do e-commerce, they do, you know, restaurant, they do, you know, health, doctor, lawyers. For me, I only do for real estate because I know so much about real estate. I found it's so much better to just help a real estate agent do it. So let me tell you a quick story how I got here. You know, I think when I get started, you know, I was website designer. You know, was trying to get people to hire me to build a website for them. At the time, you know, the first website actually I built is a real estate website, and for you know, for an agent actually in the Parramatta, and he's a Chinese real estate agent, but he wanted to English Chinese, so he got me to build his website. That's how I get started. At that time, you know, I was trying to attend the Warsaw Business Networking event, collect business card. So, how did I get my business? Is I was, you know, basically I was attend the business networking event and trying to get a leads. That's how I did. So I went to one of the, I went to one of the, so I went to, you know, I went to one of the app called Meetup and attend a lot of the business networking event. And so pretty much I attend about hundreds of them, try to get a leads. And I really want to get a more business card from others during a networking event, so I wouldn't have to have enough leads for my sales pipeline. So I collect a bunch of business card. I'm not sure if you do, but that's how I got my business. And at time, I try to get started. Shooting. So on the business card, I think it's a waste of time. Uh, so I want to be able to, you know, make enough money. At that time, I was living with my parents, so I was trying to, you know, build a successful agency and try to work for myself. Since years, I spent so much time attending business networking event and calling people I got a business card from, book appointment, and found out most of them are not qualified. So over the biggest challenge I was facing at the time, spent so much time getting qualified leads, and did not have any process to convert qualified leads into paid client as well. Well, that means I wasn't able to make enough money. So, you know, you know, the business I was doing, it didn't make much money. So I was went to business networking event, like a New South Wales Business Chamber, like this guy, you know, we are in a business networking event. So to make this worse, at that time I actually felt terrible because I still, you know, live with my parents. They get a support from him, not financially, but actually they let me have a place. I don't have to pay rent. So I felt even worse about the situation because I thought I had made a smart decision to start you know, drop out of uni, start my business, but the business was failing. And the problem was that, you know, actually I run money in my business. I tried about 4 business in the past, and that one actually, I just could not figure out how it works. So I thought about the business. That is the fourth one I was trying. It just going to field. So at that time, you know, once I got a business card from, I was trying to enter the business card into a CRM. I got a CRM, and then I just once I come back from networking, I went to a shopping center, in a local shopping center, and I put all of the business card into a CRM. That's what I was doing at that time. So And it's really struggle, but as by chance, I think something amazing happened. You know, that is when I bought an internal marketing book, and that time I was trying to figure out how to do marketing and called a .com secret, and then under one of the how to use a marketing strategy called a sales funnel to track the target prospect into my business and get them qualified. So this is a book, I saw a Facebook ad, a guy, who just, told me, a guy who just tell me about the, a guy who just tell me, a guy who just tell me about the how he generate leads for his online business. So I got his book, I was trying to learn about the, digital marketing. That's how I get started. So after reading the book, it was crystal clear to me and how to attract the right type of the client into my business and get them ready to work with me. And because I saw, I could see how I can build a successful business using a sales funnel. Also learn, I cannot just get using the information to people. Another time I thought about it, I just need to put an ebook on the website, then people will leave the contact detail. I get leads from them. But I also learned information from the ebook is useless. I will tell you the reason why. And most of the agents, then I found out actually most of the agents who just use this to try to get leads, and who put it on the website, who put it on the banner, who put it on the try to get people to contact them. And that's back to what I was doing in my business. And so I think you need to stop giving useless information called like a free market proposal. That basically is that useless because on these days, most of vendor, if they wanted to know how much it probably worth, they can go to RP data, just find out how much price. And also most of the agent, most of vendor, they can get the price from any other agent. So basically information, like free market proposal, the agent give to the prospect vendor is useless because they don't get any benefit because just tell me how much the probably worth. And also give them a local update. I think it's useless as well because most of the prospect vendor or buyer just want to sell the properties. They can just go to realestate.com.au or just write some news. They can find a local property update. So the information they give to them is useless. That's why you're never going to get a client from that way, because that's what I did. I used to send out a bunch of email to the people. We used to send out of them local marketing. I hope the agent send out the email as well. And I found out there is no like prospect vendor come out. Okay, I wanted to sell my property with you. No, doesn't know. Most people don't open an email these days because they receive too many email, and so they don't open it. You don't even open an email. So basically, that information useless. So information, even if information like this, they're more valuable. And later on, you have to do something like a more valuable truly. Not just giving them rubbish information. You have to give them like a value information. So they wanted to read about it, they want to learn about it, then they can position you as expert. Because if you don't give them like value information like this, then they're not going to trust you. You give them a free market proposal, give them a free market update, just means nothing for them. So as a result, I started learning how to build a sales funnel for other business and for my own business as well. So after I did that, I started figuring out how to structure a profit sales funnel and convert website visitor into qualified leads. And as I'm studying, I was learning about how to build a business that can be scaled up. And that is when I realized the secret to convert leads. I journeyed from, what sort of business networking and build a sales funnel in my business. So after I realized the key, general qualified leads for any business actually is sales funnel. So actually my plan was to start helping other business owners build a sales funnel. So I started talking to business owner, help them build a sales funnel, but we didn't stop there. And then we found our niche market in the real estate industry. So after that, I work with many real estate agents, help them build a sales funnel. But still, they still have a problem. I wasn't sure, what is the irresistible offer, which is, I'm not sure you heard about sales funnel, but sales funnel basically is just a series of web page and used to capture leads and qualify leads as well. But you need to give them something called an irresistible offer, like an ebook, like a checklist. So they are willing to give you a contact detail. And then I just kind of figure out, what will be the best offer to give to them. And so we tried a free market proposal. We said, do you want to know how much your property worth? Then if you want to know it, put your name, email, mobile in there. Which one is this doesn't work because the people are not interested about this because they can get it from any other agent. And then I also don't know what kind of copy to get them into my sales funnel. So we try to what's the copywriting we put on the sales funnel. Benefit working with us. And so what sort of stuff we tried it. And also tried how to test it, which offer works. Free market proposal or home centers guy. We tried whether this works better or the free market proposal works better. And both of them don't work out well as well. We ended up getting so frustrated. So we decided to research what already been built a sales funnel. So we couldn't find any other agent, who already, most of the agents don't know how to do this. And so actually I found someone, actually who are not a real estate agent, but they are digital marketing agency company, and they called Open Agent. Have you heard of Open Agent, by the way?
Sorry?
Open Agent.
Open Agent?
Yeah, Open Agent, yeah. You know Open Agent, do you, or you don't?
No, not really.
Not really. Google search about them, by the way. And they generate leads for real estate agent, but they only generate leads for the top agent in the local area, like number one agent. I heard about it from one of my clients, and they charge real estate agent like 20% of the sales commission, which is if they give the leads to you, and let's say the leads you make $10,000 commission, and once the leads has been sold, probably is you, and then they need to take out 20% of your commission, so you need to pay $2,000 for the leads they give to you. Which is great, but they don't do any. They don't work with any other agent. They work with only number one agent in the local area. Why? Because the number one agent can convert the leads into the paid client. That's why they don't choose any agent. That's why not too many agents heard about them, because they only talk to people like Josh Teslin, Lisa, and one. So they only talk to Josh Teslin. Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they only talk to people like them because these people who are the best agent, because they give the leads to them, they will obviously convert leads. But they also charge quite expensive though, like 20% of the commission. So they use something called home centers guy. They do like a Google advertising, and so getting leads. When leads go there and download free ebook, and once they download it, and then they're going to go to leave name, email, so Open Agent generate leads for this way and give to the agent. Actually, we did as well, and so we did this way to help the agent get leads. And however, I found a problem. Most of project vendor left the contact detail into the home center's sign-up form. But actually they never read about the home centers guide we sent it to them. You understand the process, yeah? So people, click the ads, then go into our page and click the button down the ebook and put a name, email, mobile into the phone. Have you seen people generate leads by doing this?
No, I haven't actually. No.
No, you haven't. That's something called.
I want to try it myself, but I just don't know how to do it because Facebook ads. I know how to run Facebook ads.
Yeah.
But how do I put this link in the Facebook ad to generate more leads, the selling leads?
Well, that's quite easy, and you have to do something called the send the traffic to website instead of send the traffic to. But I don't suggest you send the traffic to website because you should do something called a lead phone ads. But by the way, Facebook ads are so fun. I will tell you the better way to do lead gen, better than Facebook ads. We have done Facebook ads, I've done SEO, I've done Google ads, and I have generated hundreds and hundreds of leads. I think I showed you in the Google Excel sheet. I know how to do Facebook ads better than any other agent. You personally because I'm a professional digital marketer. So I do that. That's my job every single day. Like your job every single day is to sell property, and the real estate agent's job sell property. So my job is every day try to figure out lead gen. So I know how to run Facebook ads, do SEO better than any other agent. I know other agents share like we do Facebook ads, boost ads. No, we know better than that because we're doing that every single day. So, but I told you the better way to do better than Facebook ads, because Facebook ads you pay ads, there's no guarantee. And I tell you the leads we pay them cost about $15 to $20 per lead, and the leads may or may not qualify. You may convert. I just give you depend on your local area, by the way. But roughly, I can guarantee you need to prepare to spend at least $15 to $20 per lead. If you're not willing to spend $15 to $20 per lead, just don't use Facebook ads. And also the leads, even if you spend $20 getting leads, just There's no leads who are just gonna sell right away. You have to use a, let's say you get a leads. The leads are not going to just think, okay, I'm gonna sell with you, because why? Because people not looking for real estate agent on Facebook ads. This one is different from Google ads. When Google ads, people looking for real estate agent, but Facebook ads, they are not. Facebook ads, people go to out there to talk to their friends and families. Then they see your ads pop up. Then they may want to interest about it. So you have to figure out a way to convert them rather than just getting leads. But I'm going to answer your question later on. And so this is the way they did it, and we did this way. And trying to get leads, we use an ebook at a time. So this way, actually, we got about 60 prospect seller leads from this way. But we found a problem. Most of prospect vendor who left the contact detail into the home seller guide. By the way, the reason why they left the contact detail here, yeah.
I just wanted to take a photo of this form. That's all.
Okay, sure. Take photo, no problem. And then, but a problem is they wanted the ebook. The ebook is something they want. That's why they leave the contact detail. But the problem is most of the prospect vendor, they left the contact detail, like 60 of them. They never read about the home sellers guide, because and these days, people are so busy. No one have time to read an ebook anymore. Do you agree? People are so busy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to run a webinar. A lot of people say I'm coming, but they have something. I have appointment and I have family, kids. Agent said, I'm gonna schedule 2 hours. Coming, but his name is Chris Dingo. He didn't show up. Still now, I don't know why. And so, even if they said they're gonna come, but they're not. Like they said, they're gonna get a ebook. They're going to read it, but nobody's gonna read it because so many words. So we found out actually, email are not too many people open as well. And then we found out that by the way, if they don't read it, there's a problem. If they don't read about it, then they don't know what you're offering. Because if they read about it, they say, okay, this is your ebook. They can see your knowledge, your expertise. They're gonna trust you. But if you don't read about it, then they still, you just get the name email and you call them. They say, oh, ebook, have you read about it? No, we haven't read about it. What's the ebook about? It sounds like cold calling. So then another time I have to figure out a better way to do it. And so the better way to do it, and then another time I was researching on what kind of funnel works better. And so first the funnel called lead funnel, basically you get leads. Second funnel called unbox funnel, which is your, basically your qualified leads. And we found out the third funnel, which is called a presentation funnel, and the phone funnel that work the best. So the funnel will be presentation funnel and the phone funnel, not a lead funnel. Lead funnel, the ebook doesn't work that very well. And we tried it. We found that the funnel works. This one would be presentation funnel and the phone funnel. This is work the best. This one need a combine. They need both. Not just have one. You need to have this one first, this one second. I will tell you how you're gonna use that. And so people need in their presentation funnel, people need something called a webinar funnel. And so the reason why you need this is quite important. This is what kind of leads you get it. By the way, for leads you get it. We got leads from Facebook, by the way, and you get leads from DoorDash, you get it from leads from DoorDash, but they will have to go through that process. Process is simple. First one, people on that stage called unaware. Unaware means that they are unaware why they need to sell the property. I mean, last time I think you told me you have about like a couple hundred leads in your database, and how many of them are selling right now?
Not many.
Not many. Do you know why?
No, I don't know why. It's just I never ask them why you don't want to sell. If they say, look, we're not deciding to sell, I just say, okay, no worries, I'll keep in touch.
No. Okay, by doing this, you will never get a seller. Just let you know, you're never getting a seller. And if you do this, you just wait. Who knows when they're gonna sell? By doing this, that's a problem I have. When I was trying to help the agent as well. That's a problem I have. But I will tell you a quick story about how I get to solve that problem. And the problem is that I think I can tell that story right now because it's related to this. The story is I remember it is a property at that time, actually it's a couple of years ago now, but at that time, I was really interested about property investment. And because I thought everyone made the money from real estate. So I was really, at that time, actually my mom, she bought she bought an investment property pretty much in 2014, and the property is negative gearing. So, and she has to, work every hard and to pay for the mortgage because the rent, it's an investment property, but the rent, does not cover the mortgage. So, and then I was looking for a solution, which is how, I thought about, we buy investment property, then we can make money by doing. But the property market at that time is just didn't go up that much. Actually, the value of the property hasn't appreciated much. So actually didn't grow anything, by the way. So I thought about it. Until I sold her the property. I was working as a real estate agent for a company. I sold her the property, and the company just told me to sell the property. I sold to her. Then, but I found that it's really struggle. So then what I did is I was looking for, okay, how can we do with the, what should we do with the investment property? So that is the time, I went to a property investment seminar, and in the property investment seminar, there is a lady, she said she's a number one, real estate educator. So she has a program, she has a program actually to teach the real estate agent, teach the property investor how they can, and how they can generate cash flow for the property. I said that's what we need, because without the cash flow, you cannot buy many property. I give you example. By the way, are you investing property as well, Rocky?
Not yet, but I want to start doing it soon.
Yeah, you want to soon. Let's say my family are doing it, but I give you a simple example. Let's say if you buy something, I'm sure you heard about something called negative gearing, yeah? Yeah, negative gearing based on the property means the rent cannot cover the expenses of your property. You have to fix like $50, $100 a week to cover the expenses. That's called negative gearing. And my mom actually bought a negative gearing. Actually, I sold one to her. That's the one I sold to her. And so at the time, I thought, oh, why is that property, didn't make money? And so I was looking for someone to help. And so, at that time I met someone, just in a seminar. Then the seminar actually, I bought the program. The program actually cost about 11 grand, which is $11,000 to do a program. And in the program, the lady, of course, explained you need to do something called manufactured goals, which you cannot just buy a property and which has been fully built. Also, you cannot buy apartment, because apartment, most of the apartment, like especially in your apartment, built by developers. So what that means is it is negative gearing, because you cannot do anything with a brand in your apartment. You have to buy something like has a land, because you can do something like a renovation, or you can do subdivision, which is you may can add one more bedroom. By doing this, you can turn your negative gearing property into positive gearing property. So after I heard about that, I thought, okay, actually I sold my mom the wrong property, because the property she bought is negative gearing. So she should buy something has land, because with land she can maybe add one granny fly in the back. Doesn't make sense to you, by the way?
Yeah.
It does. And so, but another time I met another gentleman in the seminar as well. And so the seminar in the Parramatta, I met another gentleman. Actually he's in the Castle Hill. That's where he lives. And so, and he wanted to sell his property. We heard about it. He bought a negative gearing property as well, like my mom did it. He wanted to sell property. I said, actually, I work with an agent in the Castle Hill who want to sell the property. And that is why I say I can refer you to the agent I work with. And so then I refer him. I don't know whether he contacted the agent or not, but the agent in the Castle Hill is the agent I work with, and I just wanted to contact agent to sell the property, because he realized the property he got is a negative gearing. He need to buy something has land. He need to buy something because at that time, his cash flow is really tight. So then I contact agent, to sell property. Okay, but I finished the story. I told you why it's one. Imagine that gentleman, the guy I met in the seminar. If he didn't go to the seminar, he will never contact the agent in the Castle Hill. He lives in the Castle Hill. He will never contact the agent in the Castle Hill. He never. Why? Do you know why?
No.
Because he never know his property is negative gearing. He doesn't know he need to buy something called his land. He bought something which is negative gearing. Negative gearing, which is a cash flow, is a negative. So maybe I give example. This one. Let's say his income. I didn't know his income because he didn't ask him. It's privacy. But let's say his income is 100K. I think I told me he owns a few property, and one property, let's say is negative gearing. Let's say is $5,000. He need to put in every single month, every single year. And let's say second property, he need to put another $5,000. Third property, he need to put another $5,000. How many property do you think he can buy it?
Not many.
Not many, because every property he need to put money from his own pocket and buy it to
That's
hold
right.
it. So he may just buy like 3 or 4. He max out. He need to pay his own like food, shelter and his own mortgage. He cannot buy many. So he realized he bought the wrong property.
Yeah.
Then he need to sell his property to buy a new one. Then that's why I referring to the agent I work with in the Castle Hill. He come here agent to sell the property. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So okay, so if you want I think in your database, let's say use that example. There are so many property owners who don't realize their property has a problem for them, even if they're homeowner, even they own a home. Like most of people, I give example about actually my mom, same as well. She bought another property. She has 2 investments. One is negative gearing, another one is a positive gearing. She thought about like trying to move in, and with one, so property, and because she thought about property, it is it is an asset. She can live in the property and then just just make money from the property. And but she didn't realize the property actually is a liability, because if she move in, the tenant have to move out. Then she has to pay there's no rent come in, and she has to pay all of the mortgage.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So she has to take all of the money, and she didn't know that she was thinking about moving in. But I told her, don't move in, because if you move in, what's gonna happen? The tenant is gonna move out, because there's only like a few bedroom. You have to rent out every single bedroom to make it to get it as much rent you can. So if you move in, then because that's a brand new duplex is a house. She wanted to there. She was renting, so she wanted to live in her own home. Everyone live in their own home. Yeah. If you bought a house, you want to live in a house. Why should I rent? But what I found out, because she doesn't pay much rent, because the area she live in doesn't require much rent. Actually, only rent is much. But the rent she got from the first investment property actually is 650 a week, and the mortgage for that property actually is lower, is 400 per week something. So she's making money from that property. But if she moves in, she doesn't make much money, and so she may just save like 200 rent from what she pay now, but she's gonna lose $650 from from her investment property. So she's losing money. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So then she's really like, oh yeah, I should not move in, because if I move in, I'm gonna lose more of the rent, and who's gonna pay for the mortgage? Then she has said, okay, I'm better to just pay $200 for my rent, even if that's my own property. I want to live there, but I think maybe I can wait. So there are so many homeowners who want to live in their dream house, who say, okay, I want to live in my dream house. I wanted to, but they don't realize if they can just rent his own property out, and if they can just rent his own property out, and then they can rent a cheaper property in a cheaper area, pay less rent, then they can pay off the mortgage quicker. Do you get what I mean? Let's say I give an example like my mom. If she live in, she's gonna lose $650 a week rent, because it's 3 bedroom, $650, and her rent. She's renting a place which is only $200 a week. So if she move in, $650 a week rent has gone, and she need to pay more than $600. She need to pay $400 a week for the mortgage, and for other actually the house, not too many other expenses, but $400 a week. So it's better for her to rent apartment like $200 a week rather than moving into her own home. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So same of you. Your homeowner or property investor, I can guarantee property investor, they may have negative gearing property they need to sell, because that's hold them back, because they have to take the money from own pocket, and to pay for the property. And also for the property, for the homeowner. Some of the homeowner, I guarantee they want it because they enjoy it. You know, most people enjoy living in their own house. Like my mom, she wanted to live in her own house. She wanted, but look at it. You have to do the math. It's simple math as well. You just figure out, oh, if I live in my own house, I'm going to lose so much rent, and the rent can cover the mortgage. And then if I move in, the tenant have to move out. I'm going to cover the mortgage. So a lot of the homeowner, of course, not going to be everyone, but there are so many of them. Either property investor or homeowner, they should not, you know, they should sell the property, because they sell the property, they can pay off the mortgage quicker. But they don't know this. So you need to become a person to help them work out. Does that make sense? So then you need to become, okay, problem aware. Then, like my mom, she realized she had a problem now. Which what's the problem? Or like I use that gentleman example. That gentleman, she realized she need to sell the, you know, negative viewing property. Then move to solution aware. I'm looking for a real estate agent. Actually, I refer him to the real estate agent. Then he contact real estate agent to help him sell the property. So go through the process. Like my mom as well. You know, if she's living in, you know, if she's living in a home property, she's a homeowner. You know, she realized she has a problem. The problem is, you know, the rent has been cut off because she lives in the property. Then she needs a solution. The solution is either sell her own property or maybe find another tenant. So she may need a real estate agent to do that. Then she become more. So you have to be a person to get them to go through the process. Not most of the agents who are doing this. Most of the agents who just, okay, product aware. What I mean is, okay, I'm looking for agent. I'm looking for agent. Majority of people, they don't looking for agent. They don't know they need an agent, by the way. Doesn't make sense.
No.
It does, yeah. Majority of people, they don't know they need an agent. They don't know they need a sell part, but they need to sell it. They don't know, they just don't know it. And they need so one of the marketing strategy I teach agent to do is something called education-based marketing. They have to educate them from unaware to become problem aware, which aware they need to sell the property, become solution aware. They know if they don't get them to become solution aware, then they were gonna do like a for sale by themselves, for sale by owner, because they say, okay, why do they hire an agent if I can sell by myself? They don't know the value of agent can offer. Then they need to become product aware. Why need to choose you as an agent?
Yeah.
So if you can get them to do this, and then guarantee you're gonna get it, you're gonna get one. You're gonna get so many, rather than just let people wait in your database. You're going to be proactive. You're gonna move the people from people not think about selling to become people who think about selling. Is this valuable?
Yeah.
I'm gonna share about how you can automate the process. By the way, I was not a genius to develop this. This has been developed by a guy. Name is, you know, Eugene Schwartz. You can Google search about him. You know, he's the best marketer in the world. And so he's a person who actually invented this.
Sorry, Jason, I just got a phone call.
Okay.
5000 ਚਾਰਜ ਕਰਦੇ ਯਾਰ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਦੇ ਥਰੂ ਤਾਂ 5000 ਪਲੱਸ GST। ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂ। ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਕੁ ਦੂਰ ਹੈ ਯਾਰ? ਬੰਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਤਿਆਰ ਬੈਠਾ ਲੈਣ ਨੂੰ। ਹਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡਿਟੇਲਸ ਭੇਜੋਗੇ? ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਲਓ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਸਟਰੀਟ ਹੈ, ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਹੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਸੌਰੀ, ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਹੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ, ਤੇ ਉਦੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਨਹੀਂ। ਉਹ ਸਾਲਾ 200 ਮੀਟਰ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨੇ ਲੈਣੀ ਨਹੀਂ। ਉਹੀ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਉਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ 1 ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਦੀ ਦੂਰੀ ਤੇ ਭਾਲ ਰਿਹਾ। ਹਾਂ, ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ 1 ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਦੂਰ ਹੀ ਲੈਣਾ, ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਇਦੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦਾ। ਹਾਂ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੁੱਛੋ ਵੀ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਦੂਰ ਆ। ਜੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹਦੀ ਛੇਤੀ ਵਿਕ ਜੂਗੀ। ਬਾਹਰ ਤਿਆਰ ਬੈਠਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲੇ। ਹਾਂਜੀ ਟਾਈਟਲ ਨਾਲੇ। ਹਾਂ ਟਾਈਟਲ ਹੋਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਵਧੀਆ। ਹਾਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਤਾਂ 5000 ਪਲੱਸ GST ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਬਾਰ ਨੇ ਨਾਲ ਲਈ ਤਾਂ $500 ਐਡਵਰਟਾਈਜ਼ਿੰਗ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਹਨਾ, ਪਰ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਉਹ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਲੈਂਡ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਮ ਪਾਉਣੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਦਿਓ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਮ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੇਸਿਕ ਹੀ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ। 500 ਹੁੰਦਾ ਯਾਰ ਬੇਸਿਕ ਦਾ ਤਾਂ, ਮਤਲਬ ਕਿ ਟੋਟਲ 6000 ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਟੋਟਲ। ਪਰ ਜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਨੂੰ ਪਸੰਦ ਆ ਗਈ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਐਡਰੈਸ ਐਡਰੈਸ ਭੇਜ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਤਾਂ ਐਡਵਰਟਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਫਿਰ ਤਾਂ 5000 ਪਲੱਸ GST ਬਣੂਗਾ ਯਾਰ ਸਿੱਧਾ। 5500 ਹੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਫਿਰ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਕਸ ਹੀ ਆ। ਹਾਂਜੀ ਜੋ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਹੋਵੇ, ਬਾਰੋਂ ਬਾਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਕਨਵੈਂਸਰ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਅਕਾਊਂਟ 'ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਡਿਪੋਜ਼ਿਟ ਪਵਾ ਸਕੀਏ, ਬਸ ਫਿਰ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਟਰਾਈ ਕਰ ਲਾਂਗੇ। ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਉਹ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖ ਲਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫੋਟੋ ਭੇਜੀ ਸੀ, ਪਰ ਉਹ ਛੋਟੀ ਹੈ ਲੈਂਡ ਦਾ ਫਰੰਟ ਛੋਟਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਦੇਖੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਨਾ ਉਹ 14 ਜਾਂ 16 ਮੀਟਰ ਭਾਲਦਾ ਉਹ। ਹਾਂ 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 ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਭੇਜੀ ਸੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਉਹ, ਤੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਹੁਣ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਉਹ। ਬਾਕੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਕੇ ਦੇਖ ਲਾਂਗੇ, ਜੇ ਘਰ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਾਲਾ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾ ਦਾਂਗੇ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਦਾਂਗੇ 2 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਘਰ। ਹਾਂ 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 ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹਾਂ ਬਸ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਘਰ ਦਾ ਨਕਸ਼ਾ ਮੈਂ ਭੇਜ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਕੱਲ, ਤੇ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਉਹ। ਚਲੋ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਣਾ 4 ਵਜੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਵਾਲ ਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਉਣ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰਟੀ, ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਉਹ। ਹੋਰ ਯਾਰ ਭੈਣ ਦੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ, ਚਲੋ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ। ਮੌਲਿਕ ਹੈ, ਮੌਲਿਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆਫਰ ਦਾ 575 ਦਾ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਪਰਸੋਂ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਲੋ ਆ। ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਤੂੰ ਆ ਜਾ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ, ਆਪਣੀ ਵਾਈਫ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆ ਉੱਥੇ ਦਿਖਾ ਸਹੀ, ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਫਿਰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਜੇ ਉਹਨੇ 595 ਦਾ ਪਾਇਆ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ 95 ਦਾ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਲੂੰਗਾ ਆਫਰ ਯਾਰ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਹਾਂ ਚਲੋ ਜੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ। Sorry, Jason.
Okay, that's all right. I know you're busy. Let's just say I only cover the key point. Even if you don't do anything, but the marketing strategy, once you understand it, you can just implement next week, to get a center, all the way. But you have to implement it once you understand it.
Yeah.
So, by the way, in the webinar, I think I showed you about how I discovered this. But I'm gonna share about the 3 secrets. The secret is that most of agents don't know about it, but just with the 3 steps, guarantee you're gonna have the qualified leads come to your business day in and day out without any problem.
Yeah.
One is the hidden secret education and the training company use to get a client on demand, and how you can use the tool. By the way, most of the agents, the reason why they struggle with lead gen is because they are doing everything else like the competitor is doing, and also they use a traditional way to do it, and then that's why they're getting tough. Secret number 2, I'm going to show you the proven to work the presentation formula, to help you convert cold leads into qualified leads. Secret number 3, I'm going to show you how to get a qualified leads or prospect come into your funnel without paying for advertising. Like I said, Facebook ads is good, Google ads is good. I did that, but just let you know, there's no guarantee you're gonna get a leads from either you're running Facebook ads, you pay ads. Okay, let's say you pay $10 or $15. No guarantee you're gonna get leads, or no guarantee you're gonna get a leads who's gonna sell with you. Yeah. But this one is guarantee you're gonna have leads or you're gonna have a prospect. Guarantee. You only pay for leads or prospect. Guarantee. That's what I wanted to do, because I was helping the real estate agent to do lead gen. I said, okay, do you guarantee you get a leads? I said, I cannot guarantee for you, because Facebook cannot guarantee, I cannot guarantee. I put ads there, you're gonna get 10 leads. No one can guarantee. Then I try to find a way to guarantee that, because I want to find a way, and they want to do it. So actually I found that way. And so I'm going to share with you. Number 1, I share with you, most of agents, I don't know how to use a webinar to help me get leads 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let me tell you a quick story how I discovered this. I think I was a digital marketer, you know, who worked with a real estate agent at the time, you know, to help them build something called a sales funnel, like use ebook, you know, free market proposal to get people's contact detail. And I was trying to figure out how to help the agent, you know, build a home, automate home sale and lead gen funnel. So I really want to help the client, you know, build a sales funnel, does they convert the website visitor leads and qualify it then into ready to sell prospect vendor. So I wouldn't have to ask and spend more money on the driving the traffic. I only be able to figure out the most attractive offer, you know, for the agent to advertise to. Yeah. And also, you know, try to figure out what can I copy. You know, this is what we're trying to figure out. What kind of web page? You know, we tried a lot of things. We try to figure out, you know, do I use a free market proposal or do I use a video? And since I wasn't have enough knowledge about real estate, that's why I'm just speaking on real estate now, because at that time I was not, that's a few years ago. I just got my license. I wasn't working in the industry. I didn't have enough knowledge. I didn't know what would be the best way to do. That means, you know, if I cannot figure out, then, and actually, I could not, you know, I was trying to build a marketing agency in the industry, but if I cannot figure it out, then I guess I cannot build a marketing agency there. I was trying to build a business for myself. I don't want to work for someone else like you. So I was trying. And so to make things worse, actually, I feel terrible because my client already paid me money. Actually, the guy who paid me money, and then I was trying to help him, you know, build the, you know, try to help him do a lead gen, but you know, I was quite a struggle at that time. So it paid me $2,997. This is the one paid me half by half, you know, and though to make a problem worse, you know, if I cannot figure out, then at that time, you know, I tried for multi-level marketing plus 3 like a startup business, and the war failed. So this is another one, you know, was trying. And so if I cannot figure out, you know, another business could have failed. And so then as if by chance, something amazing happened. That is when I remember a success strategy. You know, Tony Robbins told me, if someone gets success and they fail consistently, then you need to start, you know, figure out, start modeling what they are doing. Have you heard about Tony Robbins, by the way?
No, not really.
So one of the life strategy, which is really great. And so I started looking for, you know, who else has built a webinar funnel to generate home seller leads. And so at that time, you know, the reason why I cannot find a way to generate leads is because I was looking for what other agents doing. At that time, I didn't have much experience in the real estate. I was looking for what type of agent, how they do lead gen. I thought, oh, what type of agent they do door knocking, cold calling, or use free market proposal. That's what I did. I was doing that for agent, but the problem is every other agent is doing it. Then it didn't. The marketing sounds like everyone else is doing the free market proposal. The, you know, letterbox dropping. It just didn't work that well anymore. We got some leads, but it just doesn't work anymore because everyone else doing it. But this is a time, because every time, sometimes, you know, we are in, like Albert Einstein said, it's insane, you know, to try to figure out how to solve a problem and with the same solution you are trying. Because at that time I was trying the solution every real estate agent is using, and that is why the solution didn't work. So actually I discovered the secret and how education and the training company usually get a client on demand. I didn't try to looking for education and training company, but that's one of the accident. I found out how they do it. Then I said, oh, that can be applied to real estate agent. So I remember that time I told a story. I was attending a property investment seminar in Paramount. And by the way, I paid about 11 grand to attend it. And this lady, you can Google search about her. Her name is Deepa Boho. You know, she told you know, everyone, I think she is the number one, you know, real estate property, you know, property investment educator. So she's a trainer. She teaches people how to invest in property. That's what she's doing. And I was really interested in property investment. I spent about $11,000 with her. Her program is like this, you know, inside you can do kind of work of the webinar, work of the training, work of the online course, plus some live day event. And so I have online and online and offline seminar. That is before COVID-19. That's like 2018, long time ago, by the way.
So, Jason, I have to leave because I have to go to show a property to the client. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to leave midway because I already told you I only got 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah. So
maybe next time, then if you are interested about it, can you see any value from what I talked about in 1 hour? Have you found any value?
Yeah. Look, it makes sense. But I think what I need more is how to run automatic ads on the Facebook to generate more leads. You know, this is telling more about the webinar. So I know where you're coming from. You know, I've never created a webinar before and all that sort of stuff. But I think at this stage, what I need is how to market myself on Facebook and try and get the leads from the ads.
Yeah, I've done the ads, like I showed you in the beginning. I've got hundreds of leads from Facebook ads, so I know how to do it. And
But
by the way,
so I need a training in how to run the ads on Facebook, because obviously I know how to run the ads on Facebook, but I need someone to tell me properly, someone who is an expert in running ads on Facebook, how to run the ads. So you
next
know,
time I
this
thought
webinar
you
and
need
everything is
about
good.
about like
I thought you were gonna show me how to run the ads on Facebook.
the ads on Facebook is in the second number one. Another time is better than Facebook ads. But I tell you, but you have to live in 1 hour, so pretty much this time you won't be able to. The third strategy I showed you, it is better than Facebook ads. Facebook ads you pay for traffic, which is there's no guarantee you get a lead. But that strategy I showed you. By the way, the reason why you want to do Facebook ads, I know you want to get leads. I've done Facebook ads to get leads. Your goal is getting leads. The goal is not about Facebook ads. You can use another one. I'm gonna show you that strategy that is better than Facebook ads, better than Google ads, because you only pay for leads rather than pay for traffic. So I mean, if you, unfortunately this time I know a lot of people cannot make it. I think I have to do another one again. Then, well, if you can schedule at least about 2 hours of your time, because the 2 hours of your time to learn about this, and then well, you know, if you wanted to get a leads from, if you want to get a leads for your business and you don't have 2 hours, I don't think I don't think anyone can help you or help anyone. Because at least people need to have 2 hours of your time, to probably learn something. Like you want to do Facebook ads, you don't have 2 hours to learn this stuff. I don't think anyone can teach someone to learn it, because you need at least 2 hours to learn how to run Facebook ads well. By the way, I know this time you may be there.
That's what I'm saying. So you know, you need to send me the link again, like I said, because sometimes the buyers, you know, they can't make it on Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, so I have to take them Sunday. So, and this is the time that
that's why I know a lot of the agent tell me actually Sunday. I also thought about Sunday is the best day, because Monday, Friday work, Saturday they open house, Sundays have day off. But a lot of the agents I found out actually they're busy on Sunday. So I'm thinking about running the live much on Thursday or Thursday evening. Do you think? Because maybe that will be the best option. Does that work for you? Like Thursday, just shopping day.
I'm not sure, mate. Thursday. Yeah, I just can't.
But I know.
I just can't really tell because.
Okay, sure, no problem there. Anyway, and but I think I would suggest you next time I do it, because I do this regularly now. The training pretty much regular training now, and the reason why is I saw.
Yeah.
By the way, the reason why I do this, I'm a general needs by. I'm sure I'm running a business. I'm a general needs by doing this as well. I can give you a ebook. I can give you as well. I don't think you can spend time read a ebook to learn about the marketing strategy. Just like you can give a ebook to prospect vendor, there's no prospect vendor will read a ebook and then hire you as an agent. Because the reason why I do this, just to be transparent, I do this. I run a webinar to show, okay, what do we do? What do we offer? What's the training program? Then I want an agent to join my training program. That's the reason why I do this. I'm running a business. By the way, that's the reason I do this. Well, but next time, if you I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna invite more agents. I'm gonna actually run this not on Sunday now. I don't think Sunday is good, because last time I tried Sunday, a few people show up. This time, only you show up, and maybe I will try on Thursday. You know, I will try
Yeah,
on.
let's look. We will try. Just send me the link. I'll see how I go, because sometimes Thursday also, you know,
Yeah.
it just depends if I have to do the buy run or not. If I'm not doing anything, then I will join in.
That's right. But
Otherwise,
I
I
send you
just
an
have to.
invite. You know, you just look at your schedule, and if you can make it,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to you next
All
time.
right. Thank you, Jason. Thanks. Bye.